Hey viewers, my name's Cara. It's been a while since I've had a travel type vlog for you, but that's what we have today. At the end of February, my partner and I went to PAX East, a gaming convention in Boston, Massachusetts. It was our first con of any kind ever. First thing we did when we got there and met up with some members of our stream team was, of course, go to a barcade and play games together, because what else would you do? So that was our first time meeting a lot of our stream team friends. And then on Thursday, we made our way into the city through Boston traffic, which is not our favorite, but it was my second time in Boston and my partner's first time ever in Boston. And then we finally got to the convention.
Yeah, outside PAX. So we've been here like 3 seconds. I met one of my viewers in the line to get in. So it helps that I'm wearing the iconic hat. It's very recognizable. But here we are. Holy crap.
Now, of course, we immediately started demoing some games, because that's kind of what you do. So this was the first game that we checked out. Up to 4 players are trying to hide in this scene from a 5th player who is playing in VR.
So that was this game. Super cute.
We're going to try Artful Escape by one of our favorite indie companies, Annapurna. So look out for some video of that.
I'm not super familiar with a lot of game companies, but when I was looking at the list of who was going to be at PAX East, the one name that I recognized was Annapurna, and I was really excited to check out all of their games. So I got a bunch of these little cards about a bunch of their games, and then these were the next games we tried out, and we accidentally did something wrong with the demo, so we had to call one of the devs over, but that meant we got to meet one of the devs. So shout out to Ian, who was really cool and helpful and showed us a sneak peek of some stuff that I wasn't allowed to record. But yeah, so here's what we did.
I was just about to get some more footage of the game. Oops. Our friends working.
Stream team, selfie time. Didn't get pictures with everyone.
So we were just playing this game. I died.
I'm pretty sure this was the first game I actually played. But yeah, again, getting to meet devs is super cool.
Skyrocket.
Then I ran into an old YouTube friend.
So vlog, say hello to a familiar face from the past. Blast from the past.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey!
It's only been a decade.
Yeah, only a decade, no big deal. It's also been 12 years since I've been in Boston. So here we are. So yeah.
This is our second year in a row.
What you been doing?
We have appointments, doing interviews, stuff like that. This is what I do now. The YouTube thing didn't quite work out.
Well,
so we're trying it again, but with this stuff.
Yeah, so yay, fun. This is Skull, the hero slayer. The little skeleton guy. Okay, do the thing. Oh, never mind.
So yeah, as you can imagine, most of the day was spent trying out a bunch of different games. It was a little chill on Thursday, so we had plenty of time to play lots of stuff. This game was cool. This
We're
is
a bird.
the Falconer. We're a bird. Yeah, this was another time when I was surprised the person who was teaching us how to play the game turned out to be the creator of the game. So that is definitely a really cool thing about events like this.
If I end up winning one of these, dude, it's we're gonna be playing a lot more PC games.
Fancy mouse. Playing some new DLC of The Division 2 right here. Corsair. Yeah. We just grabbed some food. They have vegan loaded fries with the Impossible Burger and Veganese Chipotle sauce. We are on our way to the theater where we're going to see Felicia Day. Camera's over here. It's the other side. From above. vegan loaded fries. Waiting in line.
I had my partner take this picture because I wore my they-them patch that a friend got me, and then we saw the panel with Felicia Day, and Andrea Renee was there too. This is another one that I thought was pretty cute, Alien Hominid Invasion. This is another one that's like, maybe like something I would actually try to play, but this time I was just watching, because that's mostly what I do.
When you love a game so much, you drive 10 hours just to play the game. Okay, so we're waiting for a raffle, and in the meantime, my partner is playing one of the video games that they would be playing if we were at home. Apex Legends. So yeah, we're waiting for a raffle. We just got out of the panel with Felicia Day and some other great people whose names I unfortunately don't know all of, but Andrea from What's Good Games was one of them. My partner is a big fan of What's Good Games. So Andrea and Felicia were on the same panel talking about voice acting versus, like, voice acting in video games versus live acting. So obviously, as a community theater actor myself, I was interested in that. That's the only like panel we've gone to, and we've just been kind of going around, playing games, testing stuff out, meeting game devs, which is pretty cool. You know, I don't know a lot about a lot of these games. I was most excited for Annapurna because I really loved Outer Wilds, and there's a lot of their games that look really cool, so we checked out some of those. We'll continue checking them out over the next few days. I feel like we're not really rushing anything today. It's the first day. There's still a lot of time to do whatever we want to do, play more games. So yeah, we're just playing the usual stuff that what we would be doing if we were at home, but in Boston with a ton more people. And I ran into Steven earlier, met one of my viewers earlier while standing in line. We are meeting up with, and we're actually staying with, some people that we stream with, people that we've met through Twitch. And that's not something that I talk about a lot on this channel, so I know, like, the person I met earlier in line was like, oh, I watch your YouTube channel, I'm glad to see you're a nerd too. And I was like, thinking to myself, like, if you don't know I'm a nerd from my channel, you don't watch very often, but at the same time, I understand there's different kinds of nerds, there's different genres, if you will, somewhat, but we do cross-pollinate. So yeah, I don't talk about this kind of stuff on my channel because I honestly don't know a lot about it. I don't play a lot of games myself. I mainly watch people play games. So this is a great place for me to be as someone who likes watching other people play games too. So yeah.
Then we decided we just wanted to chill and play some games, so we went to the console lounge and set up to play Far Cry New Dawn, and we decided to stream a little bit.
See if anybody says hi. If not, we'll have them back for later. Yeah. I'm just glad to be off my feet for a little while.
I know,
which
yeah.
is really, really nice. Been on our feet all day.
Oh look, what a beautiful view of my pronoun patch.
So here are just some highlights from our live stream from the first day of PAX, keeping sanitized.
Chilling. We're chilling. We're waiting for that to download.
In this clip, I was just talking about the cards that I had gotten from Annapurna, but the music in the background is really loud because the person with the station on the opposite side of us was just listening to their game menu on full volume. I really wish I could reduce it, but I can't.
What's up, Daddy? Looks like the game is What's up, Austin? Austin's here. I want to show you all what Danny and Sydney had made for us. There we go. Yeah, real happy about that.
Yeah, man, this room's filling up now because the expo floor closes at 6, so the expo part of the event is closing, and now it's just like panels and other rooms and such. There you go. Hello, everyone. Hello, all the people. Hi, that was live on stream. Yay!
This is Cara.
Hi. I'll hug you in a... I'm holding the thing. Go ahead.
That's right.
Oh no, not that angle.
Say
Who's here? Who am I talking to? I'm smaller on the outside.
I'm small on the outside.
What is he? What is he
I'm
say?
I'm smaller on the outside too.
I don't know if we were playing Far Cry New Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Now we're doing this.
The bit is over. End of meme.
End of bit. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Shout out to Joe, one of the enforcers, who was very helpful in helping us figure out how to get a game.
Thank you for
to
the
play.
shout out. Joker just gifted well as a sub.
Love it very much.
Wells, what the? It's beautiful. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the little people.
You're welcome. You were supposed to say that with me, Sid. That is us, right? All right, well.
I think it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, we'll probably say goodbye
So
now.
we can hang with people. But thank you for
We have-
stopping by to say hi.
we have
Much
kind of
more
a
to come
whole-
throughout the weekend.
A whole group standing in a corner of the room where people are supposed to be playing console games, so don't really want to take up more space. But yeah, love you.
That was pretty much the end of day one, and then we went and sat around and had some snacks. Some people had drinks. I took a selfie in the bathroom. You know, it's what you do. Friday, day two, heading back in. Again, traffic. We expected it to be busier this day, so we planned to do a bit less. We stood in line to play this game. We weren't allowed to record it, so instead I took this beautiful selfie of us playing, well, me watching. Again, like I do.
Day two, more loaded fries. Orange juice.
I think this was the day that we finally figured out how the layout of this building works. It's pretty confusing. The maps look different, but yeah. And then back down to playing some games. This is another Annapurna game, Kentucky Route Zero. Probably one of my favorites that we looked at.
So much glare. It says, hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there.
So it's a text-based adventure game. It's kind of like a mystery to it. And you're going through these conversations. There's no dialogue except for the text. And you just choose. It's kind of like, you know, you choose your responses as you would in other RPGs and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. The music in the background is very like light and ethereal. And that's why I gave Cara the headset here to like listen to it a little bit and check it out.
Like, okay, so she's telling us right now, like, where her cousin lives.
Uh-huh.
So then, if we remember this, and then when we go to the map, we follow these directions, we can actually find it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, follow the clues. Yeah, we had to do that earlier to get to the house we're at now, is follow the clues that we found.
This is another Annapurna game. This one, at least the demo, appeared to be all about erasing to reveal the next scene. This one is called If Found.
The music's really cool. I like the music a lot. Huh. Take on me.
And then it was my turn to play. Got some pictures of that right into this game, Virgo versus the Zodiac, which was really cute and I liked a lot because it's Zodiac themed. I mean, come on.
The Capricornians.
So we've been walking around today playing a bunch of indie games while we wait for some of our friends to get back from a lunch meeting. And we met some people from Australia who are developers of a game called Legacies that is about conservation and ecology, basically. It's about like sabotaging things that are harmful to the marine ecosystem and about conservation of the things that help. So like sabotaging boats of poachers and planting more coral reef, you know. So we got their information. We would love to play that as a demo sometime because of course they describe it as the game is like being an eco-vigilante, which is something that obviously is right up our alley. So yeah, look forward to playing that game. And yeah, it's just been cool to go around and kind of talk to people, find some interesting things that maybe you didn't know existed before. My partner's learning how to play the Transformers card game right now. They are already a big Magic the Gathering fan, so this is the Magic booth, and they're also teaching the new Transformers game. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment, and just kind of looking around, doing the thing, you know? Lots to see.
This day was also the first time we ventured over into the areas of the expo floor that are more just like merch booths and stuff, because we weren't really planning on buying a lot while we were there, but this is the day we looked around at games and stuff. Hail Hydra, just kidding, don't. But yeah, so just going around and checking out all the different kinds of things that were available, whether or not we directly participated in them, looking down from above to see what we were missing. There was certainly a lot of stuff, and no way that we could get to all of it, but I feel like we got to pretty much everything that we really wanted to get to. And then later that evening, all of our friends, wanted to go to the Jackbox panel so we could have something to do and play some games together. One of the panelists was also a wrestler. I don't know them, but other people did. And then...
Yay, all 3 kitties!
Back at the house and name that theme song. Then Saturday, day 3. There's a lot less footage for this day. We spent this day, well, firstly, in traffic. I got some nice pictures in the city. I think they're nice anyway. But we decided to spend the beginning portion of this day checking out the Diversity Lounge. So a lot of the photos I have here are showing some of the resources that we picked up and some of the great people we met. We met Average Joe from Guardians Mental Health, who is someone my partner has spoken to a lot online before. Picked up some pronoun pins, other stuff for our badges, some flair, some ribbons. That's my badge. This is my partner's badge with all of their ribbons. And then we tried to play some Overcooked 2, as you could see there, but it didn't work out so well. It was busy in the console lounge, so we went back down to the expo floor to try out this game that someone from the Diversity Lounge had told us about. It's by Astrolore Games, and as you can see there are lots of options for customizing your character's gender and pronouns, including some pronouns that I had never seen before, so I love also getting a little bit of education there. And yeah, meeting the people from Astrolore was really awesome. Then we went to the What's Good Games panel where they were recording audio and video for a future episode of their show. And I actually grabbed this clip because it was the first time I had noticed at a panel having a sign language interpreter. I don't know if they were present at the other panels, but this was the first time I noticed, and I thought it was cool.
So we can show the grandkids. Let's go. And then we're just going to eat it with our hands behind the back, and whoever finishes it first wins.
And that panel was the last thing we did on Saturday. So here's a little bit of a shot of everybody clearing out the expo floor, shutting down. And then Sunday, we went back in, ready for day 4, traffic and all of that as well. But there actually ended up being no room in the parking lot, and we had a bit of trouble trying to actually get into the event.
So we're doing something a little different today. We decided to go to a museum, an art museum that was nearby where we stopped to use the restroom and get coffee. And it is free. It's part of Boston College, and they are currently doing an exhibit about the Indian Oceans and climate change, which is something right up our alley. Some of the beautiful pieces behind me. So yeah, taking lots of pictures.
And yeah, so we just had some quiet museum time on Sunday. I took some pictures of most of the things. The exhibit was called Indian Ocean Current, and it featured 6 different artists. This was one of the first pieces that caught my eye. And something that I always do when I go to a museum is I take a picture of the info panels about the art. So you'll see that I've done that with everything here as well. And yeah, let's just enjoy some pictures and some quiet time for a bit for this day, because that's what we needed. So yeah, that was the Indian Ocean Current exhibit. We really enjoyed it. And then downstairs is their sort of permanent collection, which was mostly landscapes and portraits. But we went through and checked all of that out as well. And then headed back to the house to hang out with the cats, just like we would normally do at home. Monday, of course, meant saying goodbye to our stream team friends and all our new friends and the people that we were staying with, the people that we had met throughout the weekend. But it also meant a lovely drive home, and I remembered to actually get some footage of the mountains. And then a few days after we got back, we went to a concert with one of our favorite bands. So that is the story of our first con ever. We went to PAX East in Boston, we played a bunch of games, we met a lot of cool people, we made some good connections, and we also took a lot more footage than what you saw in this vlog. So if you're interested in that, info will be in the description. If not, if you are one of my viewers, I hope you enjoyed this as an event vlog. We haven't had one of these in a long time on this channel because I haven't gone anywhere in a while. And we're not going anywhere for quite some time now. Everyone stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, have fun, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching and or listening. Don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.